not really. But I am playing SSX 3, which makes me cool. Now, SSX is all about speed down the mountain and freaky moves and action adventure and stuff. Now, this game, although it has the 3D worlds, really doesn't have that cutting-edge action and speed that you're used to in the SSX franchise. You can connect head-to-head, of course, for competition against your friends, and you can also connect it to the Nintendo GameCube. It's kind of becoming like a standard among games for the Advance this year, which is great. It is a nice 3D world, but lots of pop-up. It almost takes your focus off playing the game sometimes. Now, they also have a bunch of licensed tunes in here as well. You know, you get that kind of edgy vibe going on like the original SSX. It's okay. If you're a snowboarding freak, you're going to dig it, but like I said, it's okay. It really has some speed issues, which I wish could be resolved. Overall, I'm going to give it a 7.
We're going to talk about Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, which is available for the Xbox, PlayStation 2, and GameCube. It's from THQ. What'd you think of this one?
Now, Sphinxter.
Sphinx.
What? Curse of the Mummy?
Right. No, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. You play as a cat-like character, the Sphinx. He's like a demigod that has all kinds of really cool acrobatic abilities. You also get to play as the Mummy, who is basically an invincible character. He can't be killed, and just like Voodoo Vince, you can do things like set him on fire or electrocute him and use him to solve the puzzles that he gets into within the game.
But the thing is,
right,
is that there's no VO,
right,
voiceovers, for those of you in the know,
right,
in the game at all.
That's correct.
So,
interesting decision there.
Awesome, interesting decision, I'll say. During the cinematics, their lips are moving.
See, that's the crime.
But nothing is coming out.
That's the real problem.
Kind of like what I wish would happen with you sometimes.
Right, I got you. The gameplay is actually, it's a mix of Zelda with all of the action RPG sort of discussions that you have throughout the game, but it also has elements of Prince of Persia, I thought, in the game.
This is about, you know, a lot of really in-depth, thought-provoking puzzles.
Yes.
Which, as fun as they are and challenging as they are, it almost seems a bit too challenging,
right,
which hinders the fun value and the fun factor. One thing they could have done,
yeah,
which could have taken all of that away, and most games do these now, is have some kind of objective. It doesn't have to tell you exactly what you have to do,
right,
but give you a hint or something. Like, what am I supposed to do next?
I know.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. They just throw you in this world and say, figure it out. And that gets a little tedious.
So I love the fact that there was such a difference playing with each of the two characters. The mummy is all puzzle solving. He doesn't have any weapons. He can't really beat on the bad guys. It's much more stealthy. And the Sphinx has got a great sword and a very cool shield,
which you eventually pick up along the journey. I would have liked to have seen a little more battling, like in Prince of Persia. I think was a perfect example where they had puzzles, they had great battle action scenes. This one was a little less on the battle and action. Would have liked to see more of that.
The fighting's fun, though. I mean, it's really solid.
I was a little unhappy with the closeness of the camera. I wish that it was a little further backward, that at least you could adjust it, or sometimes the games you hit a button and it brings it out a little bit more. That's not a difficult thing to do in creating a game.
Like Prince of Persia, they did that.
We wish they would have done that.
I like this game a lot. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
I'm giving it an 8.
On the positive side, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy features beautiful environments that are very fun to explore. The difference in the style of gameplay for the two characters is excellent, and there are lots of innovative, interesting puzzles to solve and cool items to collect.
On the negative side, none of the characters have voiceovers at all. Their lips move, but they ain't saying much. It would have been nice to see the camera view pulled back a little bit, and I really wish the objectives were a little more clearly defined.
We're going to take a look at a device that allows for wireless internet connection. That's the big buzz out there. Everybody's talking about wireless internet, and they're the 802.11b kind of connections and stuff like that.
P, X, Y, Z.
You know what I'm talking about? The B or the G.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
All right.
Well, go ahead. Keep going.
This device is from Nyko, and what it is, it's called the Wireless Net Extender, and it allows you to create a wireless connection without having to buy a wireless router. It works with your regular cable connection and your regular Ethernet connection on your device, and you set up two wireless pods, one at each end, and they send the signals back and forth to each other. You don't have to get a special card for your PC. You don't have to get a special new modem or router or anything like that.
So what you do is you have your cable
Right.
plugged into your regular cable modem
Right.
that's already in your house.
Or ADSL.
Or ADSL.
Yeah.
So you take the output of that, you put it in this device, and then you can have your Xbox, PlayStation 2, PC, whatever, somewhere else in the house. Up to 100 feet is what they tell you.
Right.
And then so you take the other piece of this device and put it in that console. A lot of these wireless thingies,
Yes.
is that the proper technical term?
Absolutely.
Normally cost $300, $400, $500.
Well, you can get
This
them.
one-
You can get them a little cheaper now because they're starting to proliferate. Everybody's talking about wireless internet
They're
connections.
proliferating?
Yes.
Oh my God, someone should stop that. We're going to have them all over the place now.
The one thing to consider is that you need a power source for each end of the device.
I think for the people who need a inexpensive device where they don't need to travel too far, I think this is a good recommendation.
Absolutely. I heartily recommend the Nyko Net Extender. On the positive side, this thing does exactly what it says it's going to do. You can have wireless internet very quickly, very easily. And the price, when compared to other wireless solutions, is very good.
On the negative side, you do only get about 100 feet of distance, so if you need longer than that, you might want to go with the more expensive products out there.
Stick around. It's Metal Arms versus Kaya right after this.